got it
movie.
all the way live then, right?
Yeah. We recording all. We not live, but we recording though. You know what I'm
So
saying?
we
It's
doing
recording
right.
for the
So we
joint.
doing like the drink champs. Let's chop it up. We got it all the way together. We got it all the way together.
You doing the little said COVID joint.
Yeah,
Uh,
man. Like I don't know why. Like I was feeling like the other day that Charlemagne post that just went out when he showed his like hair growed in.
Chico.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just thinking to myself because I have been roughing it too though, like for maybe about a week or two, and I'm just like, I don't have to rough it at all. I could cut my own hair, but I'm just like, whatever. So, but I looked at it like I got up this morning. I looked in the mirror. I'm just like, yo, I look like semi homeless though. Like, wait a minute. Like, let me go ahead and cut this. Like, this is not a good look though. Like,
Nah.
because like it's it's over with. I'm
Well, I mean, well, yeah. That's why I sent you the. That's why I sent you the video. I mean, sent you that clip. I sent you that clip because I'm like, oh yeah, I know this nigga is living that life, living that Chico Bean, fucking Charlemagne the God life. But y'all live y'all truth though, you know what I'm saying? So that's why y'all keep it ballsky. I mean, I just ain't got no good lineup. I mean, I don't have no good hairline, I should say. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
Front hairline and shit.
Look, I
But
never had one,
me either. You know what I'm saying?
and then it start like the I can say the river started drying up, so it started receding even further back. I'm just like, yo,
Yeah, no, I never. I mean, I never had a good hairline. I mean, I had hair, but I never had a good hairline. So that's why I grew braids and then bald head during the, you know what I'm saying, during the military times, and then fucking then shit grew hair back out. That's
yeah,
probably the best way of that's probably the best way of doing it for me. I ain't never
Look,
had no tight little fucking what's that dude like a Paul George type deal or whatever and shit. You know what I'm saying?
look, but I mean, the crazy thing is, though, like I ain't never like I've always just kept like a low hair. I won't say always, because I had braids at one point too, though. I had braids, waves. I had a Gumby. I had all types of stuff, man. On some, on
Mm.
some early days, though, like early.
That's when you was like a pre-teenager basically and shit. Talk
Damn, I
about
still
Gumbies,
think.
nigga. You was like what? You was like 10, nigga. A Gumby? Like it's like 10 and 11.
Yeah, I probably was like maybe 12 or 13, though.
Yeah, whatever. All
Yeah.
right, all right, give or take
I
fucking 2 years, dude.
I had braids in high school though,
Mm.
so
I don't remember that.
yeah, nigga, it took me a minute to grow these braids, nigga. Cause look, it was so bad that I used to wear a do rag every single day until my braids grew in. Like when I took my do rag off, like this whole part of my head up was white. Cause you got to go through the process. People be putting them little puff balls and all that type of stuff in their head to grow it.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. We call that the ugly phase in that
Yeah, man.
in the
Listen,
hair growing thing, the ugly phase. You know what I'm saying?
call that the
So
rough patch.
yeah, but as a kid, like high school wise, like yeah, that shit kind of sucked. But like as an
Hmm.
adult, you can kind of get away with it and shit. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you can wear a hat. It's like when I was growing my dreads or whatever, like I was able to wear a hat and shit. So and plus I was shit. That's when I got out. So I was like I wasn't even working and shit. So I'm in the crib all day.
Cooling.
So
Yeah, right.
it didn't even matter. So I'm saying like do rag and a hat, dog. And so that I was during my ugly phase. Then I lived in the country. They don't give a shit about shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was all good. My actual phase or whatever and shit. So but
Yeah.
but shit. Hey no So how you living with this doggone like landscaping and shit? Like
Oh
how you
man,
digging that?
this landscaping is great, man. Like I'm enjoying it though. Like it's so peaceful though. Definitely now because landscaping is according to the state, is an essential. It's an essential job. It's an essential function. So like I can
Right.
come and go as I want to, but I still try to be cautious or whatever because I regardless I know you can get over it just like they say the flu and all that type of stuff. I don't want to be sick. Period.
Right.
So but it's been good though. Like I've done like a ton of yards. I've done a ton of different things to each individual yard too though. Just some stuff that I me personally, I don't think I would have ever done just like going out just to do
I s-
like
I mean shit. that one video, not to cut you off, but that one video I
Pulling
saw,
that tree
the
up.
one, yeah, like I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is that thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like,
Right.
what the hell? Like, I'm like, what is it called? Matter of fact, I'm gonna ask you again, like, what is that shit called? What is that called? Like, did
All
you
it
rent
is
that? You rented that or something like that?
no,
You
I
can,
bought it.
or you
All it
bought it?
is
Oh,
it's called it's a farm jack.
got you.
What it is they use those. It's like an old school jack. They use it to lift up like heavy stuff, though, like
Right,
tractor trailers, big trucks, and stuff like that, just to keep. It's the same thing as a regular car jack, but it's just for heavy duty stuff.
right. Okay. Yeah, no,
So I mean,
I saw that.
and
I'm like, shit, I need that then because I got a couple things that I probably can pull the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
but
hey man, look, if you
I ain't
need
know
to
if you,
pull
I ain't know
some
if you
bushes
like.
out, bruh, hey, like, we can do it.
No, you was doing
I
it. I'm like, hey,
yeah.
then the slow mo game went. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, all right. All right. And they got the videographer and shit. I'm like, this shit pop out here. Yep.
Look, cause and it's an extra little setup that I didn't even have on there though for the leverage though, cause when you trying to pull it out, in essence, it's like this, and you trying to pull something out, it's tilting this way.
Right.
So you got that's why I kept leaning backwards every time I cranked it, lean back,
To bring it
just to
towards you instead of towards the house, or
right, like no, just it's just the leverage because you want to pull it out. So it's like a stand that I've made that goes on top
got you.
to make it like a tripod. So
Oh, okay, okay.
it'll just pull it straight out versus me having to do all that leaning and stuff though. So
Right.
yeah, man, no, the landscaping stuff is great though. Like man, like I feel like I got the equipment that I need for any job basically, except I got to buy a new shovel because I just broke my shovel. But that's nothing. I could
What
go buy
type of shovel? Talking about like just a regular, just
yeah,
like
digging shovel.
snow
Yeah.
shovel, or whatever. Or
No
like a spear. I mean, like a
spade.
like an arrowhead spade. Yeah, spade or arrowhead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just need a shovel, period, just to dig though, because I got a snow shovel, to clean stuff up or whatever. But the last little job I did, I was pulling up some shrubs or whatever, and the roots were so spread out. Like I was trying to
Mm-hmm.
dig in there and just pry it up, and I broke my shovel. So I'm gonna just go buy like a all metal shovel. So I ain't got that issue.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, I ain't know, man. I mean, I'm like, man, you know that was like my game plan for this, for this ongoing the spring or whatever summer, or this lawn cutting season. I thought about, you know what I'm saying, being on it, but I'm just like, man, like this trying to maneuver what gigs I'm trying to get, or like, you know what I'm saying, like as far as like payroll jobs, you know what I'm saying, like, my times be different and stuff. So I'm like, man, I want to be all the way committed and shit like that. So, but I mean, like you, I got a guy, my homeboy Junior, Eulis, he doing real good up here. And then obviously said, but he even said he not really going. Well, he don't know how much he gonna be doing it because due to what's going on right now as far as the whole COVID and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's
But I
like so.
mean, the thing is,
He said
like
he
a
don't know
lot
how
of
much he
people
gonna be
are,
pushing.
but a lot of the thing is, a lot of people are afraid to do it though, and they don't need to be though because you don't have to interact with people to do their yards though.
Oh no.
I
I
don't.
was saying. Oh no, my bad. No, I was saying no. Said was saying because he's doing. He got other avenues he got to do. You know what I'm saying? He got to take care of. You know what I'm saying? Like no, he
Okay,
wasn't
yeah,
saying it because of that. But no, I was me myself. I was saying because of like people having to get other means of work possibly or
okay,
whatever. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm essential at one gig, but still though. You know what I'm saying? Like I normally work. What I mean, I normally work a couple.
yeah,
What I'm saying? Do a couple moves or whatever. So
yeah.
that I'm just I want to be consistent with the shit. Plus, I want that big, especially if I was doing like not well. Yeah, I wanted to get a big boy, but I ain't never get a big boy though. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Well,
joint that you got. You know what
yeah.
I
I
mean?
mean, I can say because I still want to standing more myself though. Like, but I just like, man, this is my first year though. Like, I ain't about to invest that into it or whatever because I at least want to try to break even, if nothing
Right.
else. But and I feel like I will though.
Well, you
Just
started off good though. Like
yeah,
I believe you definitely will because you started off very good. Like just going from the one vehicle you had and going to actually having said, so having pickup, having, what I'm saying, trailer, having, what I mean, like the material that you didn't purchase, what I'm saying, throughout these just a couple months or shit, like even before the shit start hitting or whatever. So I think you already in, you know what I mean? Then and
yeah,
you ain't play, you ain't play, excuse me, you ain't pay top value for most of your stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You caught a couple. You know what I'm saying? You caught some deals in that
Yeah,
end.
I
You know what I
got some
mean? So,
sales, but the
so
only thing I need to do though, like I definitely need to get a bigger trailer though, because all my stuff don't fit on the trailer. So I
mm,
gotta be, very meticulous about, what I need for each individual job. And then the crazy thing about it is like I could be meticulous about it and go to the job, and then they just like, oh well, are you able to do this? And I'm just like, man, I can do this, but I didn't bring, said equipment with me because I didn't know you wanted this. So, I gotta try to figure it out. So like
well,
I
I mean,
said, I didn't plan on the last job I did. I didn't even plan on pulling out no shrubs though. So I'm just like, okay, well, let me see how I could do this because I didn't even bring the little truck jack with me to pull the shrubs out.
right.
So when I broke my shovel, I had to use, them real little gardening spades or whatever that you
Yep.
just dig.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I
you
had to
look,
use
yeah.
one of those to dig like a whole shrub out, bro.
Nah, nah,
I
nah.
was like,
But I
yo,
mean, like, but with that being said, like, I mean, don't do they know or do you go and do you go and invest? You know, like not investigate, but do you go and like pre-check what they want done, or it's more or less like, oh, I want my lawn cut, and then you do a la carte that way, like if they be
well,
like, yeah, I want
it
this
depends
shrub
on.
done, I want that
No,
done, like,
either way though, because like when I went, the thing is, I went out and did somebody else's yard, and
right,
then while I'm doing their yard, the neighbor was like, "Hey, y'all, are you guys a business or whatever?" I'm like, "Yeah, like." He's like, "Okay, so when you get done, doing what you're doing, can we, have a conversation?"
assess.
So I'm
That's
like,
gonna assess.
"Absolutely." So then he was just like, "Okay, well, he wanted me to dethatch his yard,
I don't know what that
and
mean. Can you explain it to me? I don't know what detach me. I don't
so
know.
dethatching is just like dead grass that it's like how when you comb, like say right now, all right, say if you didn't have dreads, you had a fro, your hair was matted,
Right.
and you had to comb it out, you see like all the little dead hair that be in the comb when you
Mm,
comb your hair. That's the same thing with the grass. So
okay.
it be a layer up under the grass that you can't really see, but it's still there.
Gotcha.
So so like the thing is, it's like a rake. Like if you can go out in your grass right now and start raking, some dead grass is gonna pop up.
Right.
So the thatching is getting some of that, not all of it, but some of that dead grass up, because some of the thatch that's in there is good for the grass because it provides nutrients to the soil or whatever. So I got the power rake, the power dethatcher basically. And it turns, I don't know how many times per minute.
Oh, it's
I
on
ain't
Revolution. Oh, the
yeah,
Revolutions on that shit.
I ain't got all that down, but it do a good job at it though. So he had over fertilized like a whole spot, not like the weed and feed, but just straight fertilizer, and it burnt up a big patch. So I'm just like, man, nothing's ever gonna grow there until you get this stuff up. So I went out there and I did that job for him or whatever, got all that up, and then I'm supposed to go back out there and reseed for him. But the weather's been pretty bad, so I'm gonna reach out to him. It's like, okay, now we need to do the next step. So,
And
uh,
are these projects? I mean, like, are some of these like the thatching projects and stuff like that? Are these like, I don't say big money uh prices, or big money labor, or like, I mean, how does that? I mean, is that something that, because are you, because if you have all the equipment, I guess you don't have to worry about um per se
renting
renting it
it,
or whatever, yeah, renting it or whatever and
right?
stuff. So like, I mean, like, is that like a big thing purchase or whatever? Like, it's cutting the lawn. It's like, all right, yeah, give me fucking $40, $50, whatever the case may be. You keep it moving and shit, or whatever the case may be, depending on the length of the lawn or how big the lawn is. But like when you doing these extra side projects, are these like are these like some that where it's like a money maker, I should say,
Well, I
or
mean,
can it be a money maker? I guess.
yeah, absolutely. Everything that you do in lawn care can be a moneymaker though. Like because the way that I do it is everything is based off of square footage.
Okay. And
Like because
how do you and with that, what you answering the question I first asked you, but let me caveat a little bit more. So when you say it's about square footage, like how you got like some app on your fucking iPhone or some shit, or it's like fucking programs or apps or whatever that you can
No,
like
I'm
say, oh, this is
no
square footage,
like
or you eyeballing it, or you just know. You know what
no. I mean, it's two different ways though. It all depends on what you're doing. Like if you're doing like a just grass cutting or aeration or detaching, it's definitely based off of square footage because you can go on the Zillow app because
I mean?
nine
Okay.
times out of ten, you're going to this individual's house, you have
All
their
right. So
address,
address,
you
yeah.
see how much square footage outside, like the whole lot is, and then you deduct that. Well, you deduct the square footage of the house from the actual lot size, and then that's where you get your yard square footage, and then
Okay.
that's when you charge. You know, I mean, it's up to you what you want to charge per thousand square feet.
Uh,
So, and then that's how you charge it. And then when you do like mulch, you measure the mulch bed. So like, hey, you go length times width to get your square footage, and then
right.
you charge accordingly. So and like for me, I charge $40 per cubic yard
Okay.
to put down mulch. And
I ain't the smartest man. I ain't the smartest man in the block, but I think I got you. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, $40 per whatever. Go ahead, finish up, finish up.
I mean, I think like I guess I can explain it like a yard, a cubic yard is 13 bags, 13 and a half bags of mulch.
I definitely thought it was gonna be lower than that.
No, like
Okay.
so I'll charge 13 and like I'll charge $40 for 13 and a half bags of mulch.
I'm doing a podcast. What's up? You wanted something? No, I'm listening. Hold on
Oh,
one second.
no, that's JoJo.
No, no, that's the wife. Oh no, I asked him
Oh,
about
okay, I'm about
the.
to say,
I asked him about the. For we'll get to that in a minute.
yeah,
But
I'm like, hold on, man, JoJo, like,
oh, okay. Oh no, no, we was doing a podcast. Yes, all right. All right, my bad. No, but yeah. So you said 13 bags.
13 and a half bags is
To
one
go 1 cubic. I might look this
yard.
shit up, man. I'm about I mean, go ahead. No,
No, no,
finish it
no.
up.
It's
I, don't-
no.
I,
I did the same thing you did because I had
I,
to educate myself though. Like I actually learned from somebody else's podcast or whatever. You know how they actually charge, because they're in Michigan. So I'm just like, man, we're neighbors basically. So I'm like, I'm not gonna charge exactly what they charge and how they do it. But even if a customer um like say they buy their own mulch though, like just to lay it down, I'm just like, okay, I'm charging maybe $15 per yard to even lay your mulch out.
all right.
Because I still got to get some type of profit. I'm not about to do it just be like, all right, you bought it, I can just lay it out for you though, like because it's a business.
Oh. Oh, see. Oh, all right. Now, all right. Now, I'm seeing this, and I can't put it on here. Like, if he was at my house, I'll be able to put it up, and then
Yeah, yeah. When
whoever
they lay
watching it,
down,
be able to see the
cool.
shit, whatever. But
You
yeah.
can do
So
it in the edits.
it said cubic yard. All right. So a cubic yard of material can be spread to cover 100 square feet, which is 10 by 10 foot area at 3 inches of depth. All
Right.
right. Now,
Well,
to make it, or I
but
mean,
see,
that's what it's saying there.
that's when you lay it down with when there's no mulch period. But
But
you
if you
you
just
can
like doing
right if
a,
you
a
just
not a cover up, but like
right
a fill
because
in basically. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, because most people they if they already have mulch there, you don't need to
Right.
put down 3 more inches on top of that
Yeah, yeah,
because that's
definitely.
just overkill.
Right, right.
So most people either want 1 to 2 inches on top of what they already have, because over time that mulch is going to break down anyway.
And are you digging because like we in the process of doing that at our house? At our house, we in the process of like doing that. So we had digged because we took some of these. You had to see it when you if you come over tomorrow. Well, obviously you come over tomorrow, but like you had to see it then. But like we pulled up the stuff from last season. Just some old flowers or whatever. We was gonna regroup, but like the mulch shit too. Like we kind of like dug up some of that mulch too, but like not. We just took like the top piece off, like you said, like an inch and a half, something like that. So with that being said, like I don't know really how we gonna do this. It's gonna be a hell of a project, like trying to redo this shit because I don't have no green thumb at all, man. This shit like I don't
Like
know.
you talking about mulch beds?
Like yeah, I mean like our flower beds in the front, like the flower beds in the front,
Mhm.
like the front we got
Yeah,
one in the front, we got one in the
like
back. You know what I'm saying?
let
Like,
me
but
tell you this: like the mulch beds in the front, like you don't have to take that mulch up at all. Leave it there and just spread a thin layer of mulch over the top
man,
because over time it'll break down. Like because like have you ever opened up a mulch bag and it's been like say a black mulch bag
already
basically
mush.
you
Yeah,
have
that's
like
one.
it be white
Right.
like
Yeah.
that.
Is that mold? That's not mold, is
Yeah,
it? It
it
just
is. It's
it is.
bacteria.
Oh yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
But
Gotcha.
it's back. It's not bad bacteria. It won't hurt the flowers or anything like that.
Mm,
It's that bacteria. It's breaking down the mulch over time. So that's why you don't have to dig up the mulch or remove the mulch. You just put another layer on top of it.
mm.
So I mean, it's that. I mean, now if you go into redefining mulch beds, though, that could be strenuous, depending on if you have the proper tools or not. So
Look, I honestly, I honestly do not want to do none of this shit. I mean, I don't mind cutting the grass because like I just feel cutting grass and shit is like you like I think you said a little bit earlier. It's like it's therapeutic. I don't know. This is kind of
yeah.
therapeutic, man. Like because like you know, so you throw your headphones on, man. You just zone out, and
Oh
whether
yeah.
whether it's somebody else's grass or even my grass, like it just yo, I'll throw a podcast on, whatever, and just you know what I'm saying, like just keep it moving and stuff, and actually make time go by. At the same time, you know, you're making a couple dollars or
Right.
whatever in that aspect. But like nah, I mean like just doing this like planting and stuff like that. Like god damn, man,
Bruh, it's
or
it's
like
super. It's the same thing. Throw
because
your headphones on and get it done. That's basically it. Like especially mulch. Mulch, all you doing is cutting open the bag, throwing the
well,
mulch
no,
over
March
top
we
of the
did that. I
mulch.
mean, March I was able to do. March I was able to do. But
Mhm.
like I said, like I don't know what the because you know this is not just me. So this with the Wiz and shit, and then
Yeah, with the
this making the
arrangement of the
everybody. So like,
flowers.
yeah,
Yeah,
what's
I'm
gonna
not
be
the
this? What's gonna
flower
be that?
arranger. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I told her I just like to break stuff and just pull stuff up. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as planting stuff all cute and all that stuff. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Bruiser for a reason, man. Like, but I don't know, man. No, that's good shit, man. Like, just seeing, like I said, like seeing you, and seeing a couple of my guys, and then just knowing like a couple of my OGs that been doing it for a while. A couple of my older homies and stuff, they've been doing it, and they, you know, what I'm saying like they didn't. They came from. They told me when I was first thinking about doing it the other year before, you know, what I'm saying when I got a pickup truck.
Mm-hmm.
They were just like, you know, I started just from one house and then it's word of mouth. You know what I'm saying? They like shit, it's just word of mouth for one. But at the same time, they was like, you know what I'm saying, you know, your clientele just will grow just off your product. You know what I'm saying? Because like
Yeah.
you said, you was doing one lawn or whatever, and then the person next door, you know what I'm saying, said, can you talk to you when you get done? So they say your product stand out. If your product
Yeah,
stand, then I guess you
they
know what I'm
do.
saying, you'll go from that way.
And like, cause that ain't the first time it's happened either. Though, like, cause I did one weekend, because I still need to buy me a plug aerator. So I rented an aerator or whatever. I had
Right.
one job already lined up, so I'm just like, okay, well, I could do this job and I could do my own yard. And I'm just like, okay, cool, whatever, because I want to do my own yard anyway. And then I was just like, you know what? I got this for the whole weekend. I don't got to turn it in till Monday. So I'm just like, okay, well, I got a special. I'm air rating this weekend for $50. That's dirt cheap because most people charge $100. So
Can you explain the aerator too? I mean, I saw I looked it up, but can
the
you explain that?
aeration, yeah,
The
yeah. I mean,
aeration,
because
like
it's
yes,
two different, like it's different ways to aerate your yard.
or what
The
does it do?
two,
What does it do? Term. I mean, what does it do? Like generally, what does it do?
it's like when you exfoliate your skin, like it's your pores
Oh,
and all that stuff is clogged up or whatever. You just you
oh, so
know
was that what the little kind of
plug.
like little dots and then like it's doing a thing so you can put some seed in there and it like hit the seeds? Is that
No,
as
what
far
it
as
is
grass seeding or like
it's
reseeding
taking
or whatever?
out like. Have you ever seen a person's yard and it looked like a whole bunch of little like dog doodle in the yard all over the
Yeah,
yard? That's
yeah,
it's just pulling out. It's just pulling out chunks of like little 2-inch little plugs out of the yard, and
right.
it's giving that soil room to expand and breathe. Like so, every like the water. fertilizer, nutrients is getting down
in the
into the
sea, it's
soil.
going down in. Yeah, all right,
Yeah,
yeah.
right. Yeah,
I
yeah.
saw that. I looked it up on. Yeah, I looked it up on YouTube.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
yeah.
I did that to my yard, my front and backyard actually. And I did a couple other yards. Like I did the one person's yard that I bought it. I rented it for. So and in essence, like what I charged him was less than what I rented it for. But so I'm just like, okay, so I got it these couple of days, like let me just put a special out there and see what I can do. I end up, doing one person's yard. They like, I'm like, hey, I can do this aeration today. And he's like, all right, cool. I'm like, for this price or whatever. He's like, all right, yeah, that's cool. So I went over there. I did his yard. Then while I'm doing his yard, when I started his yard, his neighbor came out. He's like, hey, what's going on? He's like, oh yeah, he's about to do this and blah blah. And he's like, how much is it? I'm like $50. So he's like, "Oh, can you do mine too?" Which made it easier
Right, right.
because you have that the division between the
Oh,
homes.
oh, 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 they right next door. Oh,
Yeah, right
they
next
right
door.
next door. Oh, so
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
so
you ain't got
I
to worry
was able
about.
to
Oh,
just
got you.
do
You can go.
both,
Boom.
like go
Yeah,
all the way across versus I got to stop here, turn around, go.
right.
So I did both. That was a quick $100. It took me maybe 45 minutes to do 2 yards, and that was $100. And then somebody else, while I was doing that, they was like, hey, they hit me like, hey, I don't know what you got going on, but can you fit me in the schedule? Absolutely, I can.
So
So I'm on the way.
is your clientele down there diverse?
No, I will say they are all. I think the majority of the people I've done are black or
Oh,
African American, however
oh,
you want to say it.
okay.
It was one Indian guy, but it's other people who want the services or whatever.
Mm.
But it's a lot of the people are people that I know. Like, hey,
Oh,
I'm about to
oh,
start this up or whatever. And they're like, oh yeah, yeah, come, you know,
oh. So
they
it's showing
support.
love. Yeah,
Yeah, they support the local business
yeah,
or
support. Yeah.
whatever because and then again it's just like word of mouth though, like because I haven't really been out and about. Like I got a ton of flyers and postcards, all that type of stuff. I haven't passed out not one of them. All it is just like, hey, I'm just sending text messages like, hey, I'm doing this, I do this or whatever, or via Instagram.
Right.
It's like, all
Yeah.
right, yeah, I'll throw the flyers out there every once in a while or what I've done. And my mind frame, I don't really be thinking about it until after the fact. Though I'm like, man, I should have took some before and after pictures.
Oh, the guy I'm telling you about, like he do that strong, and then like I mean I even did that like last season. I did that. I always did it or whatever. And like even if it's mine, like I do like a before and after, and then
Mm-hmm.
but like that's one of the biggest things, like definitely and then like my biggest downfall when it was coming, I didn't know, and especially like what said was helping me, or when I hit set up or whatever, like we did this one lawn, but it was big as shit, and I misquoted it because I couldn't get in touch with him, and then I fucking misquoted it, because this lot, it was a fucking, I mean, like, it was a house, but it was a big one, you know what I'm saying, like it was big as shit, like, you know what I'm saying, like it went way back behind the house, you know what I'm saying, like,
You
and
pushed
I
it.
mean, no, me, no, me,
Okay.
me and him did it, but like, but he what was said told me about. He was like, "Yo, man, you gotta put in your time for one, and then like your wear and tear of your material. You know what I'm saying? Like if you doing A, B, and C, you gotta include. And not saying you're trying to bust somebody's pockets down, but at the same time, you gotta include that stuff because you got your wear and tear, your gasoline, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So that was a learning lesson last season. When I asked him to do this shit because we was tag teaming some shit. You know what I'm saying? And but he doing the brunt because he have the big
The
boy
riding
toys.
move. Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, but at the same time, I'm doing my part too because I'm pushing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And
Yeah.
I'm pushing the edge, and so I mean, but he got the big boy toys, and then the gas for your vehicle and all that stuff. So all that shit add up. I guess that's what you're saying.
Right.
So
It. Oh, it
I'm
definitely
still a
does.
newbie to it. You know what I'm saying? Like especially if you going far out. I don't know because where you live at, I'm assuming it's not all just local on your block or whatever. I assume like
No,
you,
none
you,
of it's on my
you
block.
that's what I'm saying. Like I'm assuming you going, what I'm saying,
Yeah,
going
no,
down
I mean
yonder a little bit.
everything is probably within 30 minutes though. Like
Right.
that's my vicinity.
But see,
Within
I said,
30.
but 30 minutes though, like 30 minutes, dude. Like that's like 30 minutes from my house to your sister house is so what, a soft 20 or something like that. I mean, well, it's straight, it's straight freeway, but 30 minutes, 35 minutes is Akron. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. I mean
From
that's basically
Cleveland, Ohio to Akron, Ohio. For the people
because you
that
can
don't
get
live in Ohio.
because where I live at, you can get anywhere within 30 minutes. So that's just the radius though. So I'm just like,
Mm.
okay, cool. And like I said, a lot of the people are people that I know. So
Oh yeah.
they're within like maybe 20-30 minutes. So I'm like, okay, that's no problem.
Yeah.
And the one thing, like I told you, how you estimate, a yard, like I had to learn that the hard way, because the first job I did, I I underbidded big time. Right.
You talking about the cleanup shit?
Man, listen. 'Cause you remember I called you, I was like,
I
bro,
know
I
you
will
said I'll
never
never do
offer
it
to
again.
clean up again. Dude, I did a yard. It was like it was probably more than 5,000 square feet. I charged $40.
Oh fuck.
Yo. it took me two separate times to finish it. And I'm just like, you know what? Never again.
Mm.
I'm like, nah, I'm not. I mean, I will offer a cleanup because I got a cleanup that's coming up in May or whatever too, though. But I'm just like, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna underbid myself again though, because like I provide an amazing service,
Yeah. No, that's
and
a
I stay until the job is complete, and I'm very meticulous about certain things though. It got
right.
to be a certain way, so I'm not giving. I ain't putting in half the effort. Like I'm going all out though. Like, hey, and if it's some extra stuff I can throw in or just do, like, cause I actually have a organic fertilizer that is good. You can use this every single day if you want to for household shrubs. You can use it for your lawn, all that type of stuff. Like I've even offered that to a couple of clients, like, man, I can come back and just fertilize your bushes and all that type of stuff,
right.
for free. If you have me come back out and do something else, I can include this for free.
Okay.
So and it works great though, like, because I put it on my grass, like my front yard though, like, because I had crabgrass,
Yeah.
and I
Oh,
put
yeah.
that pre-emergent down, and it killed a lot of it, and it's like it was big bare spots in my front grass. So like, I got all that up. That's what the thatcher's for. To get all
Right.
that dead stuff up,
Right.
and it leaves bare soil. So then I put down grass seed and I sprayed that fertilizer over it. And my front grass, like, I honestly have like a forest in my front yard though. Like I still need to cut though, but
Yeah. Mine's the flip. Like the back. Like because the old lady
yo,
she had did we did the like the weed and feed and shit because we had some patches, especially we had that fucking pool, you know what I'm saying, like that above ground pool shit. So you already know that killed grass, whatever, whatever. So when we got rid of it last winter, not this past one, but the one before, got rid of it, whatever, whatever, and then you know what I'm saying, we over because they, as we looked it up, they say overseed. So they say overseed and shit, you know what I'm saying, like overseed or whatever. And then like so the shit grew back pretty good. It grew up pretty good. And then like this, then she seeded some more, like because she do more of the hand work on the seeding part. You know what I'm saying? Like she do the little the what you call that, meticulous? Is that the right word, right phrase? But the particular stuff. She do the
yeah, the
small things. You know what
particulars.
I mean? Like
Yeah,
the particulars. She do those joints, and then you know what I'm saying, once that shit grows, da da da, whatever, whatever. Then I'm in that bitch pushing it or whatever, whatever,
right,
and keep it
right.
moving. But
Yeah, but you know what you could have, instead of overseeing, you actually could have just because that grass. So like, if it was it dead completely, like, did you have to
I mean, well,
remove it all the way?
where the pool was at, like
Yeah.
that was dead because you got no
Okay.
sunlight just sitting there. So that was
Right.
like a 6 foot doggone circumference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
so
Circle.
that
Yeah.
shit was
So you
all the
had
way dead. You know what I'm
did
saying?
you have
So
to pull
that
it
was
all
like
up?
no, we didn't pull shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like all we did was I did like a rake, like like using the big, not a rake for leaves, but like like the little, like it's kind of like a backhoe type deal, or like a, not a backhoe, but like a
No,
hoe
I know what you're talking about. That
type deal. You know
little
what I'm saying? Like
the little
the
rake, the steel one.
the
Like
metal one, yeah, the steel one,
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah, that one, yeah, yeah. So we had did that. You know what I'm saying? And then throw it down and because they say the overseeding is for more or less because you know what I'm saying, you got the birds, you know what I'm saying, the
Yeah,
birds
because they're
chirping your
gonna get
shit,
their
all that shit. Yeah,
share. You
yeah. So
know.
yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying. So doing the research with that, they said overseeding was good. But you know, what I'm
Yeah.
saying, like I said, man, it's all with us, especially being new homeowners and stuff like that, man. We just learning, and she all about saving a buck. Me in a perfect world, shit. If I was able to goddamn just pay whoever, goddamn it, you know what I'm saying? Like I would do it. I mean, I don't mind cutting my grass though. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, cutting my grass wise, I don't mind that shit at all. I mean,
But
I, I
see,
I I
hey,
love cutting my grass and shit. I'm
right.
saying like
So
I
let
love
me
cutting my
ask you
grass.
this or whatever, right? Because I plan on I definitely want to try to expand. Maybe even this year because I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people in Cleveland too though. So, like if I get I mean, you know what? We could talk about this offline.
All right, we'll do
Don't
that.
want to get my secrets out, but
There, I see you now.
hey,
But yeah,
hold on.
uh,
Go to my car. Bring it here. Yeah. You know what the keys is, right? They're on the dress. They're either by the TV or the dresser. But okay, yeah, yeah. So yeah, we'll talk about that offline or whatever. But yeah, I'm me this first year though, because this is definitely my first year. Like I've cut yards. I've always maintained my yard or whatever. Like because when I first moved in my house, bruh, my backyard looked like a field. Like,
man,
and it was all weeds.
your fucking backyard, nigga. I like because all them fucking trees, like your backyard like a fucking mini rainforest, dude.
Yeah,
Like I'm like, man, when I was
bruh.
back there, man, when you come back when y'all was at the store at that time, whatever and shit. I'm in the back waiting and shit. I'm like, man, nigga, like I see why this nigga got all this fire and shit down here. Cause I'm like, shit. I'm like, goddamn, I'm like, motherfucking good. But it ain't worse as homeboy next door. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So
Oh,
I mean,
before he got it all cut
yours wasn't
down.
bad. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I only talking about at the beginning, but you know what I'm saying, like, but no, I'm saying, your shit was dope when I was there, but no, I'm just saying, you had all these trees and shit. I'm like, man, you gotta have goddamn every fucking bug and whatever insect in that goddamn thing,
Actually,
man.
I don't though. Like because what I do, like I treat my own yard though. Like man, you know how you have all these companies come out and just put these granules down. You got to pay them every 3 or 4 months to do it. Like you could do it yourself.
I
I do
know.
it myself. Like I do it
What
myself
what
though.
what is a granule, man? You using all, hey man, you talking all this goddamn verbiage and shit, nigga, like. So
Because you have
Cass they gonna hear this shit. I'm gonna tag my
yo,
niggas that
listen,
mess with
bruh.
people. I'm
All right,
like, I don't know this
you
fucking
have you
verbiage.
have your liquids and your granules. Your liquids are, case in
Like the spray, like
self-explanatory. Your
right.
liquids, you spray it, but your granules are like the grains, like
Powder
salt, like
base, all that shit.
powder based. Yeah,
Yep.
like I
Yeah.
wouldn't say powder based, but like
So
grains, like
like grains, all
it's
right.
it's it's like what you will put in the spreader, the seed spreader.
Ah,
When you
got
the weed and feeds and stuff like that, though, like that's a granule.
all right. There
So
you go. Well,
my
say that.
bad,
Say
man.
that. I'm gonna say that then. I don't know. Man, hey,
You right, all right, you right,
shoot
but
that shit. Huh? Hey,
hey, my
dump,
bad,
dump that shit
my
down.
bad.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
shotgun style.
I'm gonna ask them questions, baby. Hey, dump that shit down for me. Baby. Give me that
Yeah.
water
Hey,
style.
man. Hey, simplest. Break it down to a simplest form,
Hey,
man.
man.
That's what it is, though. But the
Yeah.
granules, though, like those are super effective, though, because if you notice, a lot of people put weed and feed down using granules. So, like, and the perfect time to do it is first thing in the morning. You can
Well,
take the
because
keys.
you probably using that. I think because it said, are you saying that it's good first thing in the morning or like something like that because you're using that natural like morning dew or something like that?
Yes,
That-
absolutely. Because how it works is that when you put the granules down, though, it sticks to the actual it sticks to the weeds,
right.
and the weeds absorb it and it kills it all the way down to the root. So if you put it down, like I mean, you can use it either way though. Like, but if you say like if you just put it down, you have to just do a light sprinkle of your grass just so the weeds can absorb it.
Right.
I mean, even if you don't, it'll still work over time, but it's more effective. Like say in first thing in the morning when the sun comes up, you know that little instance where your grass is still moist. That's the perfect moisture. You just go out there, put your weed and feed down, and you'll get rid of a lot of that stuff though. It's not 100% effective, but it definitely does. It does the job. So there's a lot of different things out there or whatever, man. So it's I mean, it all depends on the person though, because I'm very particular. Like I like Scott's. It's like a 3-in-1. You can use that all year round. Like because when you look at weed and feeds though, like they have certain weed and feeds for certain seasons, and there's one that you can use all seasons. And I use the one for all seasons though, because you want to start off with a pre-emergent because that'll kill the weeds before they even start to grow.
This shit sound like a fucking YouTube tutorial, dude.
Come
That's
on, man.
that shit crazy. No, I'll be watching. I mean, yeah, I'll be watching these bitches. Like we'll watch them together and shit. If I be down, if she be down, if she
Yeah,
be in
yeah.
the dungeon with me and shit, like we'll be watching them joints, like just trying to like figure out different shit. But this shit sound goddamn. It sounds scientific and shit.
Hey, man. Bruh,
But but if you making the
uh,
business though, you gotta do that shit. I guess
I
you
put
gotta
a
fucking learn
lot
that shit. You know
of
what I'm saying?
lot of time into doing it or whatever. Because look, oh, I don't even know if you can see this. You see the logo out here, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You see them out here though. Like I need
Uh,
to put this. This is I got to put this on my one of my mowers though. But shout
hey,
out to
oh, who is it? I was
hey,
about to
shout
ask you
out to
that.
Brandon Clark, the design. I think it's design doctor or hold on, I'm about to tell you.
Hey, do we? So he can do like he do like the. Is that the same guy you was saying about with the whole logo shit? Like
Yeah,
getting
remember
your
that
character
little
logo
t
shit?
remember the little
Yeah, the
t-shirt
t-shirt
that
shit.
I had
Yeah,
with my yeah, he did it.
yeah.
We
Oh, yeah.
we you know him.
Oh well, hey, we got to talk. Oh yeah, you said yeah.
Yeah, because he was on
Oh,
Johnson with us.
right, yeah, yeah. I forgot to say
Yeah,
he was a
let
devil
me
dog.
yeah. I'm about to matter of
You got
fact,
to
I'm about while we
send him
sitting
his
right here
credentials,
right
man.
now. Yeah, his handle is the sign doctor. He do all logos, anything. Hold on, man. Dink's calling, so I'm about to see if he want to join in.
Hey,
Yo,
no, no. Put on do speaker.
yeah, you trying to podcast or what, man? You
Do
trying to get on
speaker.
this?
Put on speaker.
Yeah. All right, we about to link you in. Download. We'll be on Skype.
Oh, we on Skype right now.
Yeah, cut this part out of the thing. I know you gonna edit this.
Yeah,
Download Skype, and we about to add you.
I can add three Skype.
I think so. You should
I
be
don't
able
know.
to.
I mean, like other than that,
Yeah,
I had
you can add a group.
we had to
Yeah,
shoot a
yeah.
Zoom. Oh, okay,
On your
yeah.
iPad. Do your iPad because that's. Bruh, I hate you, rich niggas, man. How you not know where something that costs like $1,000 is? Jesus. Yes. No. Matter of fact, no.
Let's say no group. It say
Yeah,
like
because you can add a group though, right?
well, what I see right now is say new group chat. I'm a cut. I mean, well, I cut all this shit out. But anyway,
Yeah, you
but
can
like
merge them together though.
I'm
So
no shit. Yeah,
yeah,
but
yeah. So
it
because
say new group chat,
it's
but I
me
don't
and
know.
Jody Breeze. We talking about lawn care and all that though. Like so and I know right, and I know between me and you, we've talked about a lot of just a lot of product though. So I don't want to get into it now because I'm gonna get into it when you get on here because I know you've tried things that I didn't want to spend the money to try. Cause you got rich nigga pockets, and I'm just like, yeah, I know
Uh,
he can try it. So and you'll give me the honest opinion about like, hey, did it work or not? And the one thing you used, it did work though. But I'm just like, man, that's that was $60, just period. Like, not even know if it worked or not. Like, yo, I took the cheap way out. But yeah, so just download the when you download Skype, shoot me a text message and then we'll add you in the group.
yeah, I ended it.
All right.
We redo it.
All right. Yeah, but yeah, Brandon, like, man, look, here you go. You see, hold on, wait. You see, he got my logos going. You see, he
Yep.
making.
Oh shit. Oh that nigga got the.
Oh, he legit.
Oh shit.
He made hats, shirts, sweaters, anything you need a logo on, he got you, man. Sign doctor, man.
Oh yeah, I gotta
Sign
I
doctor.
gotta talk to little buddy on that one.
Yeah,
Oh,
matter of fact, I'm about to
sure, that's fine.
I'm about to tag you in this particular video, and then you'll have his little handle and everything now.
But
Wait, so you want me to do the
uh,
bruisery one? Oh yeah,
no,
let
no,
me
no, 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 no. Send that to my
ENT.
personal. No,
Yeah, I
no,
just
no. Send it to my personal. Send it to my my actual my name.
yeah the bruiser ENT, right?
No, nigga, Joseph Collins, nigga.
What? I don't even got that.
Cause that's my that's like one of his real deal. But
I don't
fuck it,
even.
or what's send it to that? That's cool. Yeah, to
Yeah,
the
I'm about to
ENT
say
one.
I don't got that on.
Oh,
That,
send to the ENT one then. Yeah, that's good.
or, yeah. I mean, because all I did was just added you to it.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
I just tagged you in it, so you can go from there. Yeah, like I rock with him, and his prices are unbeatable though. Like nigga, he gave me look, I got like you see the size difference, right?
Right.
I got two different sizes, and it was two of these and two of these because one of them is actually on the back of my iPad, and two of these is the big boy joints. They was super cheap though. Like, and that's why I'm just like, man, hey, I'm about to shout you out though. Like, man, just bring you that clientele because I feel like small businesses need to help each other though.
Oh, definitely.
So, because one of my homeboys, he do I forgot what it is that he does though, but I'm definitely gonna shout him out too though. Like, I'm all about it. I'm look, let's get this going.
Hey man, I mean I'm the same way with anybody that
And
anybody that do anything and shit.
let me tell you this: get you a logo, bruh. I'm
No,
about
that's
to.
what I'm saying. I mean, like you ain't the first one that said it. You said it before, and then like my homeboy Flex, he had said it. Shit, I think my bro Congo, he had said it as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
Get
I'm just like I don't know, cause like he told me like matter of fact, my homeboy Flex, like when he was on the podcast,
mhm.
um, yeah, he was saying like he like man you should get he like man get a logo, and then like cause the whole bruisery thing he was like what I'm saying have like a hat with the so with the hat with the two beard or something he was just like he was like riffing like what he was saying. Yeah, I mean
Bruh,
I'm
the
like
best
man I'm
logo.
trying to
Look,
figure it out.
you know me. Like I always feel like the best. Like your face is the best logo
No, I
because
mean that too,
people
but
see it every day.
cause no I be seeing y'all shit. I mean I be
Cause
seeing
look,
like
hey,
yeah
I
that's what I'm
own
saying
that.
like yeah I know
But you can't market my face without paying me. What?
right.
I mean, not to say that's what I'm looking for, but like, hey, this is my logo, right? This is my first logo.
Yeah, I gotta find it, man. But you're saying the same. I mean, like
No,
now I'm in a
I'm
good
going
place where
to
I can. You know
send it
what I'm
to
saying?
you. I'm gonna
Yeah.
send it to you. I'm gonna send you the exact person that I use too, though. Like, and they're amazing though.
Oh
So
no,
yeah,
that's a
no,
bet.
but just going back to this lawn care thing. Like, man, I love doing it, man. Like, it doesn't even seem like work to me. I can sit sometimes, like I'm just like, all right, I don't got nothing else to do for the rest of the day. I'll take hours to complete the job though, just because I enjoy doing it.
Right.
I'm just like, it's so the peace that you find like when you doing something that you love to do though. Like when we used to play basketball, we could play basketball for a whole day.
Right. And ain't
So
making
I
no
mean,
money. Well,
yeah,
actually
zero
spending money and
money.
shit. Well, I know I was actually spending money.
Yeah,
Shit.
you spend money to
Me
do
myself,
it
I
though.
was spending a lot of money.
Yeah, like, but you could do it all day long,
But
and
have fun.
it didn't seem like work. It didn't
Right.
seem like a hassle, and that's what just lawn care has for me at least it's been. And just the social outlets and everything like that, man. It's made it that much more of a greater experience because I've gotten a lot of things that people pay top dollar for, and I've got them for like half price.
Right.
Like my lawnmowers. Like I ain't paid thousands of dollars for all of that type of stuff. Or I'll even say a perfect example. I have a 5 by no, a 4x7 or something like that, a trailer.
Right.
It was $250.
Yeah, I was telling said
What?
I was telling said when he came and got his from my house, came and got his more from my house. I told him like I bought one that was his same the same brand that I had of his
Hmm.
the Toro brand, like the Pushmore or whatever and shit, self propel. And then so I found that off the marketplace, you know what I'm saying, off the Facebook marketplace. Found that for like basically half of the price.
Yeah.
And then but trailer wise, like when we was at me and the Wiz was at fucking Lowe's or whatever and shit. I was telling him I'm like the same size that he got. I don't know if I don't know what your size is, but the same size that he had or that he have, that was it was like 400 I saw there and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I still got to get a hitch and shit. I don't got no hitch on my goddamn truck. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I still got to get a hitch and shit.
So you don't have the sit. You just
No,
don't
no,
have the little
the
hitch
the
with the
shit did. No,
ball.
I'm talking about. I mean, no, I don't have none of that. Like
Oh, so
mine,
you
it come
don't
with
got a
like
tow
my.
packet.
Yeah, I ain't had no tow package. So I just got the hole is there, but at the same time, but my OG told me that I should get the one that you know saying that's bolted under, like
Yeah.
that's
Right.
under it, not the shit that's on the not the one that's right there under right by your like on your bumper, the one that's
Okay.
under. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was like get that one and shit. You know what I'm saying? So there you can your
But
payload can be
see,
a little bit different. I don't know.
hey,
Me,
no.
I don't know.
Right, but let me tell you, like, man, you know you can go to you can go to U-Haul and you can get that put on for like $300.
That's what I don't know.
Yeah, hold
I
on,
mean,
hold on, hold
uh,
on. Hello, you on there? You on Skype? All right, hold on. So I'm about to look you up.
uh,
So hold
mine's
on.
or
I guess we gotta end this one though.
yeah,
So
yeah, we go and
let's end this one,
I'm
and
gonna end
I'm
this.
gonna start a group.
Give me, yeah, give me like yeah, just give me like a give me like a soft five. I mean, go ahead and find them and shit, and text me when you get him, and then we go round two on this one.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
All right, cool.
All right.